Alright, welcome back to the gamers, in addition to other Rats Cast. Cyber here as always, coming to you once more from Stories, A Path of Destinies. This has been a fun game so far. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I know I am. It's been quite a lot of fun. Now, I do have a copy of this game on Steam that I pretty much just bought not too long ago. And I'll be giving that game away sometime during this transaction. So, stay tuned, guys, and watch. Maybe you can win. Let's continue our adventure. If you guys are interested in the game, let me know. And I will be picking a winner before the end of this game. Okay, so last time we were here, we had saved
Renato felt a twinge of doubt. Should he have gone to the base? No. Logically, wherever they'd taken Lapino was probably where they took the core, right?
Yep.
Oh, why couldn't Lapino have just, for once, not got himself captured? Was that too much to ask? He shouldn't be too hard on the rabbit. No, he meant well, and he was insanely brave. I want to admire that.
Do I have enough? No, not yet. Yeah. Again, we make choices that are different than, what we may or may have not made before. And I'm kind of upset myself because I had changed paths from the original and decided to go after the rabbit.
Barely landed a claw on him.
And instead of going after the device, and then I trusted the damn rabbit to take the core, and he got himself captured, not to go after him. And unfortunately, I ended up a little bit low on life and just got my ass kicked over here by this damn. Ow, not him. That. God damn it, stop hitting me. Shit, I'm so low on life right now.
It was good to practice your moves, thought Renato. Keeps you limber.
God damn it, give me some fruit. Ah, shit. Oh my god, I'm not getting anything to eat. I'm so low on life right now, it's not even funny. Look at that. I am so gonna die again. Those
This is quite the view, he thought.
fire wizards are horrible. Damn it. I don't know which way I should go. Ah, shit. I don't think so. Ah, shit, maybe I should have went the other way. Yeah, I probably should have went the other way.
Where were they holding Lapino anyway?
Give me food, damn
There
it!
was no sign of him or the ravens who'd captured him. Just rocks and snow and the usual scouts. No sign of the core either. Was this a wild rabbit chase? Oh, trust Lapino to screw up even getting captured. But what was this rebellion for anyway? Well, Lapino was a useless goof. But he was a friend. If friends didn't matter anymore, what was the point of winning this war?
I think I definitely went the wrong way.
Were getting numb. Calaveras really didn't want company, did he?
This is a great game. If you have the PlayStation Network, and you have PlayStation Plus right now, it is free. You can go download it right now. However, if you are a PC player, like I said, I do have a copy of the game.
Sometimes, Renato really hated inanimate objects.
No, I just like to get food and crafting materials. Okay, nowhere to go, okay.
He felt like Tarzan.
Oh, I see.
Renato thought of the choices he had made so far. Rescuing a friend and then sending him to be captured. Recovering a super weapon and letting it fall into enemy hands. Risking an assault on an enemy base for military secrets. And then failing to deliver them to the rebellion. Well, he was alive. At least.
Oh, you put it that way, it makes it sound like I made bad choices.
At the end of the mountain path, Renato came to a clearing. There was a campfire, raven feathers, and
deck of cards.
Lapino's lucky deck of cards. Well, that wasn't good. Renato hoped Lapino would not try to cheat his captors at cards. Ravens were much better than weasels at counting, and they had a very poor sense of humor. Then, he saw what he had hoped never to see. Fresh scraps of rabbit fur. Ragged and bloody, ravens would eat anything.
By Crabthar's hammer!
What?
Renato screamed at the sky.
Oh, that's funny.
The rebels
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's hilarious.
The clouds were dark with Imperial ships.
Okay, okay, okay. That's too funny. Oh, Alan Rickman, we love you. God bless. Rest in peace, sir. If you don't know that line, which you should, um, the great Alan Rickman, who died this year, earlier this year, um, that's his line from the movie Galaxy Quest, for which he plays an alien um, who was a doctor on a terrible 70s sci-fi show, which he hated. And that was the most infamous line that he ever quoted, and he hated it with a passion. And that's just funny. Oh my god. Oh, I love it.
If he could reach the Emperor before the rest of the rebels did, maybe he could settle this without too much bloodshed. He set sail, and the Farfarer shot forward.
I missed so much stuff. God damn it. I hate that. I missed a ton of crap right now. I went the wrong way. I should have went down the other path instead of up. I didn't see that until it was too late.
Poor Lapino had never been a great warrior. The mad rabbit was good for a lark and a laugh. And a pint. The thought of ravens eating him made Reynardo furious. The way they were eating up the land. The way the Emperor was eating up the people with his new, bloodthirsty ways. He would make them all pay.
I don't have anything to craft with. There's gotta be a way to redo this, go back to some of these places, because there are doors I can't reach. Like that one over there.
Reynardo felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that.
Oh. Stop time. Hopefully it shows me how to do that, because I have no idea.
What else could you hook?
Run! Ouch! Damn it. God, and I'm at half health. I had more than that when I started. Well, time.
Reynardo checked to make sure his sword was still working. Yep.
Oh my god! Okay, we're going back to the beginning of this episode because that pissed me off.
Poor Lapino had never been a great warrior. The mad rabbit was good for a lark and a laugh. And a pint. The thought of ravens eating him made Reynardo furious. The way they were eating up the land. The way the Emperor was eating up the people with his new, bloodthirsty ways. He would make them all pay. He wasn't that good. Yet.
Oh, okay, so it doesn't matter, I've already... Okay, at least I'm at 100% anyways.
Where did that go?
That's better.
Coming back to him. He wondered what he'd remember next.
Switch me right now to stop time. Didn't explain that. Oh, that was funky.
When Reynardo went to the china shop, for some reason the owner was always nervous.
Maybe because he thought I'd be breaking things?
He wished there were more pylons he could use the hook on. They really needed to construct additional pylons.
Shit. Oh, I got ships down there. That's kind of cool looking. Whoa! Shit, I'm low on health again.
Every objective to save his friend. He'd given up the armature, the core, the gem, and even Zenobia. He loved Lupino, he realized. Now the rabbit was gone. A hero looks out for his friends, even when they're gone. He would send Lupino an honor guard of ravens to serve him in the halls of the Valiant. He would avenge him. Find high-quality ore like this just anywhere. Just anywhere with chests.
Yes!
New powers, ready to blossom within him, or something.
Ow! If I don't get some help soon, I'm in deep trouble. Shit! I knew it. God damn it. I mean, in some respects it's nice it starts me back off at 50% because at least that was more than what I have. But if I have 100% when I died, it only starts me back at 50. Which sucks, that's less than what I had when I went into the battle. Ouch! God damn it! Oh my god, I took out the first guy fairly easy the second time, but not very well the second time. Those guys are tough. Man, oh, what the hell? This does not look good.
He reached the Emperor's ship. And there was Lapino, surrounded by ravens. He was alive. They'd eaten some other rabbit. "I'll save you!" he shouted with joy and flung himself at the ravens. "Oh, you shouldn't have," said Lapino when the last raven was down. Renato threw his arms around his best friend. "I had to come. I love you, man." "You really, really shouldn't have," said Lapino. And Renato felt a rather sharp pain in his back. As he collapsed, Lapino took the dagger out of Renato's back.
What?
And wiped it off on Renato's sleeve. "Why, you always have to be the hero. Brave Renato, epic Renato, super sexy Renato. Now I'm sick of it. But I loved you." "And you thought I was the idiot," said Lapino as Renato died.
Ooh.
Okay, that was weird.
Yes.
He could have sworn he just died. Instead, he was on the Farfarer, sailing away from Ubar. And it was still burning. He'd fled burning Ubar years ago, hadn't he? And now he was back there. Had all those years fighting the Empire been nothing but a vision into the future? A useful vision if it was true. He'd learned something. Lapino was a traitor. Renato had suspected there was something wrong with the Mad Rabbit. But now he knew there was malice behind his goofiness.
Oh, interesting.
He'd made bad choices. But now, when the real battle came, he wouldn't make those choices. He wouldn't make the same mistake twice. The book's pages began to flip backwards, towards the beginning. And he realized that his adventure was just beginning.
Now this is a cool story!
Over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced. Or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor. Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Emperor had brought the Sky Ripper pieces up out of ancient burial by his obscene rituals. Could this be where the Iblis stone was hidden? Someone better get it before he does, thought Renato. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Yes. We're not taking that chance again. Oh, this is oh my god, this is a great story. That was amazing. I mean, I was wondering how you complete some of this, because there were like doors I couldn't open. There's no possible way I could open it because I didn't have enough materials. And here I'm getting ready to get to the end of the adventure. It's like, well, what the heck is going on? But you go backwards in time. That's why it's called a Path of Destinies, because the destiny keeps changing. Oh, I love this game even more now than I did before.
The island was windswept desert. No one went there except ostriches and ostrich hunters.
The Iblis Stone. It sounded ominous. It sounded powerful. If the Emperor was searching for it, it must be dangerous.
And so, Bernardo went ostrich hunting.
Now, this is the PS4 version. It is free if you have the PlayStation Plus. However, I do have a Steam copy available to anyone who wants it. And I will be giving it away to one lucky viewer during this broadcast.
Every child could sing verses about the Sky Ripper, but ancient codices held hints of other things. A stone that ate souls, a ruby that drank blood, a jewel only a righteous man could give away.
Were all these things the Iblis Stone? Long hidden in the buried temple? Another ancient item that was only resurfacing now? Drawn up from the deeps by the Emperor's horrific rituals?
So if you want a chance to win the game, just let me know.
This chest contained blank passports from 15 countries. And something useful.
Well, I think blank passports from 15 countries is very useful. I mean, how often can you get, blank passports? Oh, I'm missing one more water. Dang it. Well, I have enough for everything, I just don't have enough essences. Shit. Oh, do you have any gems yet? No, I haven't unlocked anything yet. Shoot. Okay, I'm not sure which path to choose. Oh, well, this is a short path, so let's run over here and pick up this, and that should give me the water essence I need. Yay, water essence.
This sword from the frigid north was really useful for making popsicles.
Excalibur?
And
Huh?
criticals.
Yay. Popsicles. Okay, so we use the thing to switch between swords. But it sounds like ice would be a good thing to have right about now. Could have used it in the last adventure. The stupid fire thingies. Fire wizards.
The air here tasted bitter. The steps were too tall for a person. The entire place felt restless. Like it had been vexed to nightmare under the dust. Waiting for its hour to come around at last.
I don't like those spikes right there.
Interrupted story time. Caught the lead, Raven. Now we'll never find out how it ended.
Ravens were already here, cawing in frustration. They were still searching for a way in.
Damn.
Good. And he hadn't come too late.
Bernardo, smash!
Pop reference. God damn it. Thank you. Hmm.
Every day
I don't know,
is
I think
getting
more
better
health.
and better.
I like that better. Ouch! Ow!
Can I borrow that?
Don't think so. In your face, Raven bitches.
Hero wall, hero sword, ice wall, ice cube.
Hmm. Okay, I guess I can't go that way.
Bernardo wondered idly if people who had built these poles had really, really long tentacles.
Okay, so what am I missing now? I'm missing still the fire essences. I'm missing a lot of that. Oh, and a lot more of that too. Okay.
Huh? A lever? That was new. Most people still use doorknobs.
Oh, nothing yet. Okay.
I'm sorry. Was that your shield?
God damn it, take the shield!
Bernardo had learned so much. It was time to turn it into something he could use.
Hmm.
The Ravens at least could not get past this point. Obviously, the temple builders knew how to deal with tomb raiders.
Shit, I wish I went the other way, the other door. I thought that was gonna be the one I had to go through to get to where I needed. And now it looks like I went the right way again. Which bums me out because I missed stuff.
Cheaper to build bridges and stairs.
It was a stone of the purest blackness. It reflected no light, like a void made solid. Nervous, he picked it up. I can make you mighty. Who said that? It was the stone. Eager, thirsty. That seemed tempting and terribly wrong. Zenobia was the Emperor's greatest general and a potent witch. But they had been close once, and Reynardo wasn't sure he really wanted to be Emperor. Why not capture the core of Skyripper instead? It was the eye of a lost god torn out by the transcendent Emperor to power his greatest weapon. "It's the core," said the stone anxiously.
No, it's not. I want the core.
The stone bothered him. He hated being told what to do. Wasn't that why he joined the rebellion? Wasn't that why he'd refused to be a soldier? He'd agreed to come on board only if he could freelance.
The stone felt a bit clingy. The sage Calaveras had told him where to find the Skyripper, a weapon capable of challenging the gods. Even without its armature, the core would still possess great power. He would go there.
Alrighty.
The moment he landed the Farfarer, Reynardo had a rare feeling of regret. It's not too late, he thought. He could turn around and sail for Zenobia's island. He frowned. Wait a minute. He didn't want to kill Zenobia, did he? Sure, technically she was the enemy, but they'd been at Swordful School together. They'd never been lovers, but somehow they'd been closer. She'd told him every secret about herself, except the biggest one, that she was the Emperor's daughter. No, kill Zenobia, whispered the stone, before it's too late.
James, Dragon Academy is told much about. You was surprised by your academic performance and leadership. However, I doubt this was a session of the king I have. Seen plenty of those. The old toad sincere, I am proud of you, my daughter. You will make a fine empress one day. On my end, great need of Professor. This has been studying the Nexus, and he is making a bold observation. The Toad is a true genius. He knows how this island is unique. Constantly changing, new crystals formations appeared. Island's fragments merging, splitting slowly to held together by slow visible threads. Professor Kellis is convinced those changes are not random, but rather indications of the living nature of the island. He has observed that certain changes in the Nexus followed or sometimes precede turbulence on another island. Landslides, quakes, floods. The Nexus seems to resonate with these events. Maybe the island are a hive mind and the Nexus is the brain. In any case, I will fund a permanent scientific mission of the Nexus. It will the Emperor's greatest minds. Thomas has the helm. I appreciate the great age of enlightenment is coming. Father. Interesting. Don't think so. Interesting.
Oh, sweet. A gem. All he needed now was a workbench, and he could slot it into his gauntlet.
Ah, I like that one, huh? I had 4 around me and kept slashing back and forth between the 4. Nice. I thought they had me surrounded, but they were wrong. I guess I'm going this way. Nothing. Nothing. There we go.
There was something sour in the air. Like the earth had ruptured over something that had been fermenting for a very long time.
You almost never saw wild gogglers together like this. The toads had to train them not to peck each other to death. So these had to be imperial gogglers. That meant ravens were up ahead.
Renato wondered if his future self had commissioned these poles.
Makes a good point.
The stone hadn't lied about what it could do for him. With each raven he cut down, he felt a jolt of power flowing into his arm. "You're weak," whispered the stone. "The call will kill you." "Are you afraid of it?" Don't be ridiculous. It chuckled. But it's unstable. It will poison you as much as carry it. And if you try to use it, It would explode catastrophically. Reynardo did not trust rocks that talked in his head. He went onwards.
I don't know now. Remember how I made him feel when we first grabbed it the last time? He was so happy to be rid of it. Maybe that's why he...
Sharp? Check. Pointy? Check. Flexible? Check. What else do you need in a sword?
Maybe that's why his buddy went crazy. Nice puzzle solution.
This couldn't be good for global warming.
No skills yet. Okay. Ow! Sorry, ain't gonna happen. Okay, this path is definitely different than the last one I took.
As he approached the core, the stone became hysterical. No, it's too much power. We'll rip a hole in space and time.
He had a sudden vision of plunging his gauntlet into the core and dying in anguish. That wasn't his vision, was it? The stone had sent him its darkest fears, hadn't it? He had a sudden impulse to do exactly that. He raised his right fist and plunged it into the core. There was a rush of light. He thought he could hear the stone screaming. And then he passed out.
When Reynardo came to, the core was gone. But the Iblis stone was no longer black, but glowing with a blue light.
And it was silent. "I can't hear you," he sang out, and "You?" It didn't answer. "Ha!" he said.
He had defeated the demonic gem with the power of his mind. He felt invincible. It was time to attack the Imperial outpost on the Nexus. Take the battle to the enemy. But among the huge crystals, there was also an observatory. A wise man would probably ask the scientists exactly what he had first.
Yeah.
How wise was he?
We're going for the wise man this time. We're not going
As
for
the
the...
Farfarer made its way toward the Nexus, Reynardo could see tiny sparks in the blackness that was the Iblis stone. As if somewhere within it, the core was still spitting out energy, which the Iblis stone sucked in hungrily.
You'd think the stone would want this kind of power, wouldn't it? Thought Reynardo. Well, the scientists would explain it all.
Yep. I can't wait to see where this path leads me. Did I make the right choices this time?
He'd trusted his gut, and it had worked out. That's what it meant to be a hero. To ignore the naysayers and the odd-makers, and do what you knew was right, and have it turn out to be the right thing. Well, he wasn't worried. Once he got to the observatory, the scientist toads could explain it. Then he could carry the war into the enemy's camp and destroy them all. Oh dear, he was getting a little bloodthirsty, wasn't he? Now, before I kill you guys, Bernardo said, let me know where I can get a good smoothie around here.
Well, no sense collecting more materials. It was time.
Welcome to Earth. Bernardo told the corpses. It was something he'd seen in a play once.
Welcome to Earth. Oh, a play? Really? Welcome to Earth. Oh, that's not a play. Sheesh. Okay. Welcome to Earth was Will Smith's line from the original Independence Day. Ooh. Oh my god. That's funny.
He was more and more extraordinary. Bernardo had never felt better in his life. Normally, a battle would wear him down and he would need a night's sleep. Now he felt like he could go all night and all day. He felt like people were cheering him on, and he could practically hear their applause as he slew one raven after another. This path is definitely different than the last one I took.
Well, they really needed to redecorate anyway. The Iblis Stone and the Skyripper Core. 2 artifacts from the time of legends. Renato was becoming a legendary hero, wasn't he?
Time of legends.
Power to save the rebellion, but he had to understand this power, so he would not misuse it.
Time of Legends is another reference.
This burning sword from the south was terrific for barbecuing sausages and ravens.
Ooh, that was close.
Once you try it, you're hooked.
Boy, some people are just liable to explode if you upset them. I'm a firefox, thought Renato.
A firefox, that's funny. Nice. Oops. Dang it, I didn't mean to. Oh shit, I did it again. I went the wrong way. Now I'm committed. Or I should be committed. One of the two.
The sign said.
Go skateboarding. Okay. This game is really weird.
The toads at the observatory measured the stone with their occult devices. I fed it the core of Skyripper, explained Renato. No more feed blood and souls. But the core is not an unlimited energy source, said one toad. Another said, there's a feedback loop, you see, which could overload the stone. The stone doesn't actually feed on souls, claimed a third. But on pain of killing another sentient being. If you can truly be at peace with yourself, it would not overload.
This was all very confusing. As peace. Yes, the mountains were peaceful and quiet, but he now had the power to turn the tides. He should report to the Rebellion Council and prepare for the decisive battle.
The one thing he understood from all the toad arguments, maybe the stone did not feed on blood or souls or rage. It fed on empathy. It fed on the pain he felt when he put an end to another being's existence. Even if that other being was a raven intent on killing him. If he could find peace, then he could use the power of the Ibla Stone without being taken over by its evil. The mountains. He would go to the mountains. He could find peace there.
I don't know how you'd can find peace or. Well, I guess okay. I can understand you feeling empathy for your enemy. I mean, it's like you want to kill him, you have to kill them. You're fighting for your life.
The mountains were not empty. There were ravens everywhere. No matter. He had to fight, yes, but he didn't have to be angry. Parry, dodge, slash, and breathe. Yes, focus on the rhythm, the dance of it, not on the blood or the raven's core as they died. Ah, it was working. He wasn't feeling those dark jolts of eldritch energy. He wasn't feeding the Iblis Stone. There had to be something useful in these things, didn't there?
Of course there has to be something useful in them. Sometimes, anyways. Whoa! Dang, I lost a lot of life in that one.
The stone was still silent. His mind was his own. And his heart, too. He bore them no ill will, these ravens. They were doing their job. They were expressing their nature. Dance, whirl, parry, jab, and breathe. It was all so simple, wasn't it? But something was missing. He didn't feel truly at peace. Wait, wasn't this near where Calaveras lived? The sage would help them figure it all out. He was sort of yanking his own chain, wasn't he?
Oh, I did it again, didn't I? Shit. Oh, maybe not.
It was a bit windy up here.
One more, and I can complete the last sword.
Cool sword, thought Renata. And seriously, he couldn't feel his paw anymore.
Ouch! I hate it when they come at me two at a time. So I want to go this way? Well, at least my progression up the hill is mountainside is slower. So maybe I do want to come this way. This is where I got stuck last time, I think. Well, I have more food on me than I needed. I wish I could store it. But I'm hoping to get other stuff out of here too.
See? With enough leverage, you could go anywhere.
Ah, shit.
The Iblis Stone, silenced by the Sky Ripper's core, had given Renato enough power to challenge the Imperial fleet. But what Renato was seeking was inner peace. The rebellion was on the verge of extinction, but it would have to wait.
Lost your points? Okay.
At the end of the mountain path, he found the wise Calaveras in his workshop. Do you think souls are only artifacts? He asked the sage. Does your soul need fixing? Asked the sage. I've been killing a lot of ravens lately, he told the sage. You're a fox, said Calaveras. And to kill birds is part of your nature. You should take joy in it. I mean, I might as well worry about eating flies. Would you like a fly? It was true.
No.
That's what he had forgotten. The joy. Now he was ready for the final battle. The Farfarer cut through the clouds. The air had never felt so sweet since he was a child.
There it was. The dreaded Imperial fleet. He could smell wet hemp ropes ahead, wood and tar, and ravens. Even the fleet smelt good, somehow. He was ready.
He was ready.
Or was he?
Renato had it all squared away in his head.
He would kill the Emperor. Isengrim III had begun well, but he had gone mad. He was trying to invoke the lost gods by means of dark, blasphemous rituals. That was a secret. But the victims had spoken to Renato. The ghosts had spoken. No. No anger. Renato could not afford anger. He was empowering the crystal in his sword. That made him stronger, but it clouded his mind. He would not be a hero. A hero strives. Renato would just be one with everything. The Emperor would die, and the wheel would turn, and all would be restored without rancor, without sorrow, without pain.
Don't look down, he thought.
Ouch! Again, it's screwed up.
This was definitely better than pulling yourself up in a bucket.
Ouch!
He smelt burnt fur. His.
Shit!
Renato was dead right. Or actually just dead. Renato won.
Damn it.
Fate left and then gone left, he thought. And then, he never thought again.
Shit. I don't have enough life. There we go. And still no boxes to work
He
with.
thought about it, and he had so much more time to think about it now that he was not worrying about the battle. Killing the Emperor would not change anything. Another would take his place. Perhaps Zenobia. Perhaps the Speaker of the Rebel Council, and power would corrupt them too, and death would make grief, and grief would lead to hatred. He must lead by example. Reject the violence. Reject the desire to create violence. But how?
Think of all the artisans he was creating employment for. Truly, he was a job creator.
I wish they'd give like health when they died, so I wouldn't be so freaking alone. So underpowered. Whoa! I almost forgot about that part. I have virtually no life from this point.
Soon he'd confront the Emperor. Funny that this whole war had come about because the Emperor feared death. And now it was coming for him. There was some sort of lesson there, wasn't there?
No, you're not buffing your enemy, your allies here. I don't think so. Not on my watch, pal.
Finally,
okay, so what's
he
happening
came
here?
to the Emperor's ship. The path behind him was strewn with dead ravens. The path to enlightenment. His mistake, he realized, was trying to change the world. The world would spin and the wheel would revolve whether he strove against it or not. What he had to do was nothing. He had attained enlightenment. He sat down, adopted a full lotus position, and began to meditate. And all around him, the warriors stopped fighting too. They knew. They could feel his enlightenment. They gave up fighting, dropped their weapons, and became his disciples. No, just kidding. The nearest raven stabbed him with a sword and then chopped off his head. I might not have thought this through properly. Thought Renado's head as it rolled around the deck and died.
Renato stared at the book. He was still alive. Again. And still only flying away from burning Ubar. Had he lived that adventure? Or only dreamt it?
Return of the hippie.
Had he really died? It felt so real, not like a dream at all. And he'd lost again. Oh, he hated that. But he had made different choices. And he'd lost in a different way. It was the book, wasn't it? Oracles showed you your destiny. But this was showing him different ways he could die miserably. Thanks a bunch, book, he thought. But these were destinies that he did not have to fulfill. But he'd learned another true thing. The Iblis Stone was evil. It would try to corrupt anyone who used it.
Hmm. So there's 4 troops.
But that meant there must be a destiny
there's
where he
also-
survived and won, right? Otherwise, what was the point? And with that, the book's
There's all those
pages
stories.
fluttered back once more to the beginning, and the clouds parted over the Isles of Boreas. It was time to choose. The rebellion was in trouble. Ravens were scouting for the secret rebel base. They needed a game changer. Pieces of the Sky Ripper had surfaced, or so a scholar in the mountains had told him. Surely the weapon that banished the lost gods could defeat the Emperor.
Also, a temple had risen out of empty desert. The Iblis stone was hidden there. It was a dangerous artifact. It could corrupt its user into a bloodthirsty monster. Maybe he could find a way to use it, to take its power without surrendering to its wickedness. And also, his old friend Lapino needed rescuing. Of course, Renato had a pretty strong suspicion that Lapino had betrayed the rebellion. But could Renato really leave an old friend to the Ravens?
Well, here we are again. But we are actually going to end it right here. I think this is a good place to end as we start the 3rd phase of this game, this chapter. I want to thank everyone who stopped by and checked out my channel today. Unfortunately, nobody wanted the game who did drop by, so I felt sorry about that. You know, I had a nice game anyone could have bought. It was a fun game. This is a great little adventure. I don't know why anybody would want to play this. But maybe next time I'm on, we'll try to give it away again. So, now, normally I do the midnight broadcast, but I'm probably going to do one this night because I came on earlier. And it's almost midnight now, and I'm a little tired. Unfortunately, I gotta work next 2 days. Yes, Christmas Eve, unfortunately. So, I'll do a midnight stream tomorrow night. I probably will not be on Saturday or Sunday this week just because of the Christmas holidays. I gotta work, and then I get home. I'm not gonna want to probably not gonna want to stream. And I got some family stuff I gotta do anyways, so won't be here Sunday at all either. So we won't be back until Monday. And it depends on what the times are. Actually, you know what? I might. Depends on when I come back on Sunday. I might. Might log in Sunday night. No, maybe not, because I don't think everyone's gonna be wanting to watch. Everyone's gonna be wanting to play their new games. If at all, the wonderful assholes who have been plaguing the game consoles don't decide to shut down the servers again, that is. Yeah, I guess we'll just wait till Monday. So, hope to see you guys tomorrow for the Midnight Cast. Remember, if you guys have any comments or questions at all about Stories, A Path to Destinies, which is an awesome game. Suggestions or ideas for or any of the games I play, actually. Suggestions or ideas for upcoming games. Maybe someone see me play more of. If you'd like to show me the multiplayer games I play, you can tweet me at cyperrat, easy way to get a hold of me. Direct message me right here on Twitch or the places where I bring these to you right now, or on Steam, Origins Uplay, or on Battle.net. Pretty much wherever the cyperrat or gaming, you'll find the cyperrat. Boy, I'm messing this whole thing up today. I am tired, ain't I? Alright. You can also go over to my Facebook and my Google Plus page for the Rats Cast. Leave me comments, questions there as well. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. as well as heading over to my YouTube channel. Where you can check out a ton of content, including the Batman Telltale series, parts 1, 2, and 3. So episodes 1, 2, and 3 is already available for you guys to watch, and I'll be back there again with episodes 4 and 5 on my next day off, which will probably be Tuesday. And we'll try to continue the giveaways that I've been doing since episode 3 did not go as well as planned, and no one showed up, so there was no one to give games away to. So I'm kind of bummed. So hopefully I can give them away this next time for episode 4. Kind of makes for a disappointing Christmas, because I was really hoping to be a kind of a Santa Claus and give games away, and no one wants my games. So I'm sad. But of course they're older games, so I can understand why no one would want them. But I did have a couple people interested in the Hitman ones, as far as I was just surprised that no one showed up. So I had at least 3 people ask me on Twitch, or not Twitch, on Twitter, for Hitman. I told them, be here, 4 p.m. Pacific time. I'm giving it away. No one showed up. These things happen. But when you're down there, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to the Ratscast for all my wonderful gameplay. Tons of stuff. 2 years I've been doing this, guys, and I appreciate all you guys' support and everyone who follows me here. Got another follower here on Twitch. Thank you very much for following me. I got another one on YouTube. Thanks again for that as well. And hopefully I will see you guys on one of my broadcasts coming up really, really soon. Now, that is going to be all for tonight's episode. I hope to see you guys on the next one. I hope to give away this game on the next one. But until then, this is cyperrat. Sign out for now. Later, bye.